So in this video, we are going to see the topic priority queue. Okay, we have already seen the concept of queue. We've already seen different operations of queue. Let's start with priority queue, understanding what exactly is the concept. I've already written down the points. Let's go one point each. Okay. The very first point says elements stored according to the priority level. So a priority list will store the value, store the elements in on the basis of priority. Okay. Next point that says is element with higher priority processed before. Yes, the element that is going to have the highest priority will be the one that is processed before. So basic functions of queue are insertion, deletion, right? So if I want to insert an element or delete any element, I would check the priority of the element. The element with highest priority will be the first one to be on which operation will be performed. Next point that says element with same priority will be first in the queue to be processed. Now suppose two elements have come up and they have same priority. Which is to be processed first? It is on first come first serve basis. So whichever element will be first to come in your queue, that will be the first one to be processed. So element with same priority. Two types of priority. There are two types of priority. One is maximum and one is minimum. When we say minimum priority, the value which is going to have minimum priority, that is going to have the highest priority to be worked on. Let's try to understand this. The priority that I'm following is minimum priority. So there are elements that I'm trying to put. Okay, these are the elements that I want to put in my queue. Which queue? Priority queue. So when I'm going to accept the elements, there are two things that I'm going to accept. One is the value or the element and second is the priority. Now if I'm following minimum priority, the value which is minimum will have the highest priority. Okay, so in this case, this has the minimum priority. So this value would be processed first. Then it goes to the second value, that is 101. The next value would be 103 and 102. So the values would be processed in a sequence 104, right? Then you will have 101, then you will have 103, and then you'll have 102 if we are following minimum priority. If I'm following maximum priority, priority which has maximum value will be of the higher priority. So in this case, which is maximum? 5. So this will be processed first, that is 102. The second highest is 103. The third highest is 101 and the fourth highest is 104. So these are your values and this is your priority. Okay, based on what you're trying to apply priority on, is it the maximum value, is it the minimum value? Based on that you will decide which value to be processed. Okay. Next you have is implementation. If we talk about implementation, there are two ways of implementing it. One is ordered array and second is unordered. In our next video, we'll see a program which will perform this particular operation. Okay, so that is about priority queue.